Good evening, everyone. It's Sam here with Sacred Oak Temple in Edmonton, Alberta. Today's new moon ritual is on worship of the earth, 26th of May 2025. We begin by recognizing that we are located on Treaty 6 territory, which is the ancestral and traditional territory of the Cree, the Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, and Métis peoples. Treaties give responsibilities and obligations to treat one another fairly and to deal together honestly as equal partners, to share power, and to serve our common good. I offer tobacco, and I pray to the indigenous spirits of this place as a recognition. May it be accepted, and may this place be my home. All of you who hear my voice right now, push out your senses, reach out of your bodies. We cast our circle from hand to hand to hand to hand, separated physically by thousands of kilometers, but of one spirit and one body. Reach out of your space, your home, and feel for the hands of others who are gathered through this circle in the community we form through Sacred Oak Temple. And feel the energy of the earth now flowing up through your body and out through your hands to all the others here in our circle. And feel their energy flow into you and through you back to the earth. So take your stick of incense now and light it. This is a place that is not a place, in a time that is not a time. We are halfway between the worlds of gods and mortals. Take a candle. This is a place that is all places, a time in eternity where gods and mortals come together. Place your candle at the center of the ritual space for the duration of this circle. Take your bowl of water. The water is the mother of all life. Our mother ocean is the water we drink, the waters of the blood, amniotic fluid. We begin as fish, and we now return to the water. Dip your finger in the water and put a drop on your forehead as an anointing. And now take your bowl of salt. This is a place that is our home, a time in our lives where we can be greater than we thought. Take a pinch of salt and sprinkle it on yourself and around you for cleansing. Spirit, which opens us up to wonder and beauty, is created through our relationships and our art, our songs to sing and gifts to give away. Open the door to the center now and welcome the Spirit. Take a deep breath and welcome the spirits within and without. Today we'll be talking about our relationship to the earth and to the universe as a whole. There have been many great mass extinction events in the history of the earth that came close to wiping out all of life. Only one of them, currently underway, had anything to do with humanity. Life grows and poisons itself. The systems of nature teeter out of balance uneasily, and all ecology collapses into chaos. An all-benevolent Mother Earth is not going to swoop in and rescue us and the rest of life from our folly. We need to understand and work alongside nature, sometimes against nature, prevent toxic feedback loops, and regulate what is not properly self-regulating in the long term. Think about the awesome perversity of nature. How do we find meaning in a world that is indifferent to humanity, that is not centered on our needs or wishes? How do we worship nature when nature does not care? Now settle yourself comfortably and listen to my voice. Form a picture in your head or think of a mountain, huge and solid rock with ice on the top, completely indifferent to humanity. Think of the ocean in a storm, great sheets of green and blue water further than you can see, whipped into huge cold waves. Think of the giant sky of the prairies stretching above us to the horizon. How do you feel? Look up at the night sky outside a city and see the huge emptiness of that sky, the lonely spots of stars and the planets sprinkled here and there. Our own sun is one ball of exploding gas, burning ferociously, unimaginably hot in the center of our solar system. How do you feel? And now, think about time, stretching behind us for the 14 billion years of the existence of the universe, or the 4.5 billion years since the Earth was formed. Think of the many billions of years ahead of us, from now until the last stars burn out, or the universe collapses back on itself to start the whole cycle over again. And then think of your life. Perhaps 100 years between the immense time before you existed and the immense time afterward. Well, how do you feel? And then, my friends, think that we may be the only beings that are seeing and experiencing these things in this way. That we can think and feel, can be overwhelmed in awe, and still reach out with love to the immensity of this world, of this universe. We are tiny, but we are aware. There is all this beauty and power, this complex and gorgeous thing to experience and enjoy. Our love must be pure and unrequited for the overwhelming majesty and power of the earth and the cosmos. We can do and be part of this glorious thing, an organ in this body, perhaps, healing, balancing, and acting always for the greater good. And now the invocation to Gaia by John Seed. We ask for the presence of the spirit of Gaia and pray that the breath of life continues to caress this planet home. May we grow into a true understanding, a deep understanding, that inspires us to protect the tree on which we bloom and the water, soil, and atmosphere without which we have no existence. We ask for the presence of the spirit of Gaia to be here with us now, to reveal to us all that we need to see for our own highest good and for the highest good of all. We call upon the spirit of evolution, that miraculous force that inspired rocks and dust to weave themselves into biology. You have stood by us for millions and billions of years. Do not forsake us now. Empower us. Awaken in us pure and dazzling creativity. You that can turn scales into feathers and seawater into blood, caterpillars into butterflies, metamorphose our species. Awaken in us the powers that we need to survive the present crisis. O stars, lend us your burning passion. O silence, give weight to our voice. You can open your eyes now. It's time to bless and share food and drink. It is not we who bless food and drink, but they who bless us. For in their nature they nourish our bodies, and in sharing food and drink, we create community. So it was in ancient times, and so it is today, and so as we go into the future. May you never thirst. And may you never hunger. Have something to eat and something to drink. And share food and drink with me now, and with whoever is in your circle at home. Thank you to the divine mysteries, the goddesses and gods that are revealed and concealed in the workings of the world and in our lives. We connect always. At the end of things, when one connection ends, others begin. And we close the door of the center with thanks to the Spirit. Blessed be. We make and our dreams are real. We close the door of the north with thanks to the earth. Blessed be. We love because love does not last. We close the door of the west with thanks to the water. Blessed be. At the end of things, passion and love and desire can give us direction. We close the door of the south with thanks to the fire. Blessed be. At the end of things, the breath of life pushes back against death to create meaning. We close the door of the east now with thanks to the air. Blessed be. Before we completely leave sacred space, I'd like you to ground again. Take a deep breath and hold it and release. And again. And a third one. May we go from this place refreshed and aware. And this circle is open and yet unbroken. Merry meet and merry part and merry meet again. Blessed be everyone. The next temple rite will be the full moon on June 11th at 7 p.m. and I'll see you there. Blessed be.